Minecraft is the best game ever. At least to me. Minecraft has a big history in my life. From me hating the game all the way back in 2011 to using it as an instrument to cope with college. I got the game back in September 1st, 2014 because my favorite YouTuber at the time, ThinkNoodles, was playing it and I wouldn't stop talking about Minecraft to my parents. Which, they had enough and eventually got me the game. I played on every opportunity I get coming from school and played stuff like single player, multiplayer, and more recently SMPs. On multiplayer, I namely go on servers like Hypixel and play Skywars. This is my favorite minigame, and I spent a lot of time on it. A lot. I wouldn't say it's a waste of time because I met some really nice people online and got inspiration to make this type of content because of Bugo4. Not sure if you're watching this, but thanks. Skipping through a lot of history, I have done many things by playing Minecraft, like getting top 100 for Skyward stats, forcing my mom to play Minecraft, and even getting banned on my school SMP for killing the Ender Dragon. One thing I had never done was beat the Ender Dragon in hardcore mode. I mean, I've speedran this game with impeccable timing, but I've never attempted hardcore mode in my 8 years of playtime. If you don't know, hardcore mode is where you're in survival mode with the difficulty locked on hard, and if you die, you can't respawn. I decided to stream the first few bits because I wanted some proof I was doing it legit, unlike some hardcore YouTubers. I first streamed on Twitch, and it didn't go so well. The first few worlds were not the greatest since my luck was pretty garbage. However, I did find a decent world that had Gaslight join a call with me, and things went fine until...
You fell. Yeah.
Wait, I'm the Pearl! I can live! No! Yeah, I failed basic speed bridging. This is why I play Skywars instead of Bedwars. Later on, I streamed on YouTube and had a pretty good world and I started slow on, so I would be prepared to fight the Ender Dragon. However, there was the problem I did notice until no one joined the call I was in.
Here.
Are you still in hardcore mode, or?
I'm still on hardcore, yeah.
I thought your hearts looked different in hardcore.
Wait, what? Wait, I need to know.
If you don't know, your hearts in hardcore mode are supposed to have angry brows, and mine didn't. So I spent an hour or two not playing on hardcore mode, and I didn't notice it. At that point, I had no motivation to play anymore since my summer break ended. Months passed and my winter break for college was going to end soon, and I decided to at least beat the Ender Dragon hardcore mode a few more times. This attempt went very well in the beginning. I had lots of supplies and survived another, had a fortress spawn near my portal, got the blaze rods, and all I needed left were pearls. I decided to barter with piglins, and while my pearl luck is absolute garbage, gas would spawn nearby and try to fireball me. I held my own pretty well against them until this happened. Not gonna lie, I was ready to call it quits until the very next day. I went to try again, and had the most bizarre world I've seen in my 8 years of experience. I didn't get to stream the beginning, but trust me when I say that I did not expect what would happen in this world. Also, I didn't configure my audio settings right, where I put my mic at the lower settings and everything else at full volume. Anyway, I found a house in a big cave and decided to live there for a bit while I was gathering resources. In that cave, I also found a very interesting structure. I thought it was a zombie. That is indeed a creep. Later, Gaslight joined the call, and at the same time I got enough resources to journey to the Nether. From this point on, this world became a hell to play on. No pun intended. I spawned in the Nether and trained with piglins, and to no surprise, I got no pearls. Eventually I found a warped forest. As I was traveling around, my PTSD started to kick in.
I hear a ghast. I do not like that.
Now, getting pearls for the end were pretty tricky, as Endermen are really annoying. Fight me. Please. Yes. What? As I was getting pearls, I noticed another fortress nearby and decided to explore it. And the second chest I opened had 3 diamonds.
3 diamonds!
Nice.
Okay.
With those 3 diamonds, I decided to craft a diamond sword when it came to getting the mob drops needed for the Eyes of Ender. However, even with a fire resistance potion, full iron armor, and a diamond sword, I took a beating from the blazes. At this point, I think this world just hates me. After I got 11 blaze runs, I ran the fortress as fast as I could and went to get the remaining pearls. Once again, Endermen are very annoying to deal with. Hello? He's literally in the tree. If you look at it carefully, if you look at my screen carefully, you can see like the blue part of the hitbox from his sight. He's literally in the tree. Get out of the tree! Now I have to remind you that pearl drop chances are not 100% on kill, and it was really tedious to deal with, and I just want to get it over with. As I needed one more pearl, the last Enderman decided to mess around with me.
It's actually less common for it to spawn with no IF.
Thankfully, it dropped the last pearl and I could get on another. I don't know what my odds are in this world, but I spawned in Geo from the portal I made. Much to my dismay, the stronghold location was in an ocean biome, which was not very optimal to what I was looking for. Despite knowing where the location of the stronghold is, I could not find it all underground. With all the water around, I decided to go somewhere else to find another stronghold, which took almost 30 minutes, and thankfully it wasn't in an ocean. However, it was deep underground. You may think it would be easy to find a stronghold, but I assure you it was not. I found large cave sections and even a ravine, but could not find it. Now you could say this is cheating, but I ended up using an X-ray glitch to find a stronghold, but even then I couldn't see it. It wasn't just the underground that was awful, but the surface as well. And the more there's the pillagers who are waiting for me, and phantoms at night. I did a stream session that day as I couldn't deal with the ongoing stress. I decided to stream again the next day and to find a stronghold, and that took a while to do. As I was trying to find a stronghold, I instead found Ancient City, which is arguably rarer than find a stronghold. After much pain and digging around, I finally found a stronghold. I was already worn out trying to find it and called it a day. The next day I was prepared to fight the Ender Dragon. As I was going outside, I found this broken spider, which I thought was kind of funny. I somehow got a bit lost trying to find a tunnel I made to the stronghold, but nonetheless I found my way. At this point, I was ready to finish my journey and enter the end. Don't spawn me outside.
How about that?
Please. It's loading. What? What? What?
Did it spawn it? Oh, wait.
Oh my god, this scared me! Getting onto the main island of the end, my goal was to get rid of the end crystals. For the most part, getting crystals were actually going well. Even with many close calls, I wasn't ready to give up. I even tried speed bridging again despite what happened in the beginning. After getting the last crystal, all that was left was slaying the Ender Dragon. Despite getting knocked around by the dragon and kicked by Enderman, the fight went smoothly. In the end, I finally killed the dragon, which was pretty underwhelming in comparison to the trials I had before trying to kill it. The dragon egg spawned, and I took it with me as I jumped in the end portal and spawned me back in the house in the cave. With the Ender Dragon egg in my possession, I knew where to put it. It only made sense to keep it perched on the funny structure. So yeah, I finally did it. I beat Minecraft in hardcore mode. Was it worth it? I'd say yeah, because I can finally say I beat hardcore mode while enduring so much torture. I don't know if I'll ever get a game experience as traumatizing as this. Not even a Mori or DDLC holds a candle to the journey I went through. I want to thank Gaslight and Noah for being with me on a couple of calls, because I would have been bored out of my mind without a company. Also, if you want to find the streams for proof, they're in the description, but have a decent amount of cursing, so enjoy. Anyway, I had a lot of fun doing this and would like to do more gaming videos. I was thinking about doing an Animal Crossing video, but I don't know how to start recording my Switch. There's also a Mori, which I would like to try to do as a video, but I really don't know how to censor it to be suitable for everyone, and replaying it for footage would be a bit tedious. However, one game video I would like to do is about the DLC mod called Relapse, which is criminally underrated, and I just need to figure out how to play it.